Step back and watch the step cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curve.
But when I asked a few people back in late May about where Jalen Hurts was in his progress, one person said, let me just give you a scenario of what he went through one day of practice. It was a 10-play scenario. He had 3 picks, 4 incompletions, and 3 sacks. That was his 10-play series. Okay.
Other than that, it was a great 10 plays.
And I followed up with, so what are you thinking? And the answer was, direct answer was, he's got a ways to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know, I'm going to let you know that this video is brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building, bringing you everything you need. Trust me, use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I full for that for y'all. Hurt Season hats back in stock as well, so if you want a Hurt Season hat and you didn't get one last off season, listen, man, just hit me up in the DM. I'll give you a discount code you can use at the Print Champs, and your Hurt Season hat will be on the way expeditiously. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. You know, I'm kind of disappointed with the reporting on this subject. So listen, in case you've been living under a rock, you haven't heard. Jacket Media released today that that they had some insight onto a practice that Jalen Hurts was a part of. Listen, I'm gonna just read it, man. By Derek Gunn of Jacket Sports, he said one person said, "Let me give you a scenario of what he went through in one day of practice. In one day of practice, it was a 10-play scenario. He had 3 picks, 4 incompletions, and 3 sacks. I didn't even know that they was running the type of practices that people were getting sacked at. You know what I mean? I didn't know they were running 11 on 11s. I didn't know they was running those type of drills where active pass rushers was coming at the quarterback. That's number one. Number two, this was reported today, July 8th, or yesterday, or whenever it was reported. They're talking about practices that happened in May, in July. It's so conflicting and so confusing. And, you know, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't say something about it because it's confusing to me. Now, these guys have more access to these practices than a lot of us. Underground, underground YouTubers and guys who report on their teams respectfully. You know what I mean? They got more. Probably they probably can get in more doors and they probably can see more stuff. But I just think it's nasty work to talk about practice that happened 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I think it's nasty work to nitpick 10 plays from practice over OTAs. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know your guy got a brand new target, you know what I mean, that he's throwing to a brand new number 1 wide receiver. When you know guys are trying to get in sync, you know what I mean? What are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do here? And this what makes it worse for me. When you see the reports of the things that was coming out during OTAs and practice, it all said the exact opposite. Brandon Lee Gouton, June 8th, 2022. Jalen Hurts stock up leaving OTAs. That was a tweet. Jacket Media, June 8th, 2022. Jalen Hurts looking sharp at Eagles OTAs. You know what I mean? Dave Spadaro, very respectful guy, Eagles insider. Worth a mention at this OTA practice that QB Jalen Hurts just threw the heck out of a ball down the right sideline, touched a bomb, touchdown thrown perfect on target. Boom, fly Eagles fly. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I know training camp is right around the corner, but are we trying to stir the pot? It don't make no sense to do this right now. If it happened, you should have talked about the bad then, because all I've been hearing is about Jalen Hurts looking better. All I've been hearing is about this new throwing motion. All I've been hearing is about him throwing over the middle more, him finding Quez Watkins. That's all I've been hearing about is Jalen Hurts looking and working hard, working out with Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Why aren't we talking more about Jalen Hurts at the barn with Lane Johnson at the Bro Barn? Them dudes putting in extra work, running hills in the rain. That should be the emphasis right now, man. That should be the emphasis right now. I just think it's nasty work, bro, to try to do these type of things right now. If it happened in May, leave it in May or don't talk about it. And for the people that say that they did talk about it, I missed it, bro. I missed it, man. It's all over the place, man. And it always starts with the Philadelphia media. It starts with us. It starts with us. If we don't hold ourselves to a higher standard, then the national media not. Because the national media knows how emotional we are as a fan base. I've been telling you guys about media manipulation, man. I've been telling you guys. If you say Jalen Hurts ain't looking good, then everybody's going to talk about Minshew. Everybody's going to talk about Carson Strong. The bottom line is this. That you don't have A.J. Brown. You don't have a lot of people wanting to come here if Jalen Hurts is not the quarterback. Jalen Hurts has brought free agents to the table. Jalen Hurts has got you to the playoffs. Yes, he didn't look good in his playoff debut. A lot of people don't look good in their playoff debut. A la Kyler Murray. It is what it is. I just think it's nasty work and very irresponsible of the media, you know what I mean? Whether it be national media, big media, or small media, to talk about something 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. So did he only throw 10 passes in OTAs? Are we only talking about these 10 passes? You know what I mean? They talk a 10-pass scenario that he went through one day at practice. It was a 10-play scenario. He had 3 picks, 4 incompletions, and 3 sacks. 3 picks, 4 incompletions, and 3 sacks in a 10-play scenario. Now listen, I've played football before. I've been a part of other organized events as well, like being in the military. You have to learn certain stuff. You have to learn battle drills. I'll keep it in the military because I obviously, if you want to talk about being a pro at something, I was a pro there. You know what I'm saying? Certain combat drills and formations and signals, you have to repeatedly do these things to learn them. And when you don't get them right, what do they make you do? Do it over and over and over again until you get it right. In the course of not getting it right, you're going to do it again. I'm guessing that was the scenario. He probably ran the same play 10 times. 10 times. He probably ran the same play 10 times. And they probably purposely put him in a position to fail to see if he could think his way out of it. That's coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching. Think about it like this. If he ran 10 straight plays in practice, and they were all pass plays, what's the likelihood of Jalen Hurts passing the ball 10 straight times in a regular season game? It's not going to happen. He'll never be in a situation to duplicate what happened in practice. He'll never be in that situation because he'll never throw 10 times in a row. Tom Brady don't even throw 10 times in a row sometime. You know what I mean? I'm not taking no stock into this, man. I'm going to use one of Jalen Hurts' phrases, man. It's rat poison. You know what I mean? Much respect to the guys at Jacket Media, man. Like, I've worked with Dan on his show multiple times. You know what I mean? This is no shot. This is no disrespect to those guys at that network. They do an amazing job. But, you know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't call a spade on this one. You know what I mean? If he was struggling when it happened, talk about it when it happened. Please talk about it when it happened. Because there's a lot of people in this respective craft that you know, use those guys for information. We use these guys for information. They probably use us for information. So it's like, let's put out timely information and let's make it make sense. Like, is he struggling or is he not struggling? Because based upon what everybody else is saying, is that he's progressing, stock up. They saying all of this other good stuff. Howie Roseman is saying it. His teammates is saying it. His coach is saying it. So I just don't understand how when it gets down to the media, it's different, it's conflicted. Now I get it. The team's supposed to stick behind you, but the media is supposed to stick behind the team. Bottom line. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.